What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and since the beginning of time, it doesn't matter whether we're talking about gaming or any other form of competition, people have been talking smack because that is just a part of it. It doesn't matter if you're on the couch with your best friend, it doesn't matter if you're playing online, it doesn't matter if you're on the basketball court, the football field, regardless, people will trash talk. If someone dominates you, you best expect that they might come back with a little bit of trash talk, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is part of competition. But for some reason, there are some people out there that feel so badly when they get beat at something that they want to ban you from talking about how you beat them. And that is where teabagging comes in. Teabagging is one of the most traditional things you could do that doesn't even require words to tell someone else that you have dominated them. And there is a weak-minded group of individuals, most of them without any power, but some of them are in positions of power or influence in the gaming community that want this to be stopped. That want teabagging to end because it's too toxic. And now, look at this headline. Riot asks Valorant pro players not to teabag in competitive matches. They literally asked for them not to teabag their opponents while they were playing in a competition. It hasn't been banned, not quite yet, but that definitely seems to be the way that they're headed. And luckily for us, the players did not listen to this garbage, and in fact, they just teabag even harder. Let's read this a little bit. You read that right. Valorant pro players were told not to teabag each other during VCTEU. It's not against the rules, but it's apparently undesirable. We're pretty sure you can imagine how G2 responded to being told not to teabag the players of Diffuse team and vice versa. In addition to not teabagging, they were asked not to shoot players who were already dead. There's a lot of talk about teabagging too. Many consider it incredibly disrespectful and toxic. Really? What do you mean by many people? Many weak-minded bitches, like the people that are in games journalism, many people like that might consider it toxic. But if you ask any gamer out there, the vast majority of them are going to be completely fine with it and realize that it's a part of the game. And if you don't want to get teabagged, you better fucking get good. That is the bottom line. It's the current topic of discussion with two very adamant sides. On one hand, it's said to just be a part of the game. It isn't meant to harass players. On the other hand, toxicity and harassment are big in Valorant. Riot Games is trying to fight this sort of behavior, so we can see why this is decided. This person, the person writing this, Jason Parker, you are an absolute pussy. Now, this stuff happened about a week ago, but I just heard about it yesterday watching a video. I forget whose video I was watching, but I saw this yesterday, wanted to look up more about it, and indeed, this did happen. Look at this. This player, G2 Padawan, I'm not familiar with Valorant players. I don't know if that's how it's said. Padawan, I think that might be it. He posts this. Now, this message is coming directly from Riot. Hey, one additional info. Please do not teabagging or shoot on dead enemies during the match. This behavior is not desired during the broadcast. This is a game where you're shooting people. You are literally killing people. That's fine. That's okay. But if you teabag them, if you crouch over their dead body, that's disrespectful. You're already shooting them. You're trying to shoot these people in the head. What is wrong with these weak fucking people who can't handle it, who may have been teabagged a lot in their lives because they suck at video games? Get used to it. Listen, I have these hot streaks and cold streaks when it comes to Call of Duty. Some games I'll be on fire. Some games I'll get my ass handed to me. It doesn't matter. Whatever first-person shooter I'm playing. That just happens, but it's something you have to deal with. These people have never had to actually deal with anything in their lives, and even the prospect of getting teabagged in a video game is enough to freak them out and make them unhappy. Now, do you think that this worked? That's my question to you. Do you think that this worked? Well, spoiler alert, it did not. You can see here, G2 esports owner Carlos Ocelot also jumped on the bandwagon and refused to hold the team's players back from their teabagging tradition. Fuck this rule, lol. Boys, teabag everybody and shoot their corpses freely. This is what I'm talking about. That is what I want to see. As expected, the rule was turned into a joke, and a clip of G2 Padawan teabagging Defuse Rodin's corpse went viral. Despite the cold-headedness, G2 Esports ended up losing to Team Diffuse and were ultimately booted out of Valorant Champions Tour. Should we watch this? Let's just watch the teabagging that happened. They even posted it.
At 12 HP, Diffuse being sat, it's done for him. No. It's done him dirty.
There's teabagging. Teabagging intentionally right there, right after they had been told not to. Now, since he didn't violate a hard and fast rule, it's unlikely he'll be facing any repercussions. But at the end of the day, this is absolute insanity. The fact that they're even pushing, that they tried to mention that they got upset about it, of course it made these gamers decide to, you know what, fuck you, we're gonna teabag even harder. This is a continuous push. I think I talked about this on my main channel like months ago when this stupid article came out on Inverse. How a simple video game mechanic became esports' most controversial insult. It's not controversial. It's the same thing with Twitter, people. These weirdos that live on Twitter. This is not controversial. Fucking 80-90% of people are probably have no issue with teabagging, but is the weak people, the weak 5 to 10% of people that want to make this a big deal, that want to put an end to it because it's just too toxic. In a game where you're shooting someone, crouching over their corpse is too toxic. This is just pathetic, but I guess I shouldn't expect any different from these weak-minded people. What do you guys think about this? Interested to hear your thoughts. Do you think that Valorant should officially ban teabagging? What do you think about the fact they tried to stop it in the middle of a match? Let me know. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.